You're smart enough to know that it doesn't really make sense to sell an Amazon product that makes you only 3,000 or 4,000, maybe 5,000 every month. Instead, you are shooting for a hyper successful product, and rightfully so. A product that makes you 40, 50, maybe 60,000 or more every single month. A product that has a real positive impact on your life. If that is the case, then you have come to the right place, because I have specialized in product research and product development over the last 4.5 years. And in this video, I'm going to share knowledge with you that no one else out there is sharing, at least not for free, that will bring you so much closer to finding that hyper successful product. Make sure you stay until the end as well, because I'll be showing you how to use Helium 10 properly in order to find the most suitable niches for those successful products. Alright, so let me start with this. Throughout the year, I have people reach out to me asking for a product verification call. So basically they are asking me to look over their product and help them decide if it's a good idea to sell that product or not. And often enough, I have to tell them that I'd not sell that product because I don't really see the potential for a very successful product. And I always tell people that if their product makes only 3-4K a month, and that is the potential I see, then I'd rather not sell it, because you have ongoing costs like, I don't know if you have a tax consultant, but for sure you need the yearly custom bond, the Helium 10, the seller central costs. And if you add up all these fees and you only make 3K in revenue every month, then selling is not fun, because you'll make only 200-300 every month. Since you are the viewers of my channel and I care about you, I don't want that you run into the same problems. And that's why right now we will talk about, first, we'll talk about which products are not going to be very successful. And after that, we will talk about niches and products that promise to be very successful. And I want to illustrate the niches and the products that are not going to be very successful using the niche of bicycle seats. Now, this, what you can see on the screen right here, is the first search result row on Amazon in the US, where you can look at the entire niche and you will realize that more or less the products you find there are all the same. There is a lack of product depth, and you have to write that down because that is very important. A niche that is going to be very successful, you'll have a high product depth, and that means that products differentiate in the outcome, in functionality, in design, in material, in the way they work. For example, they are foldable or lighter or heavier, higher quality. So you'll have the possibility to come in with your own unique product that you have developed that is not there yet. And that is the most crucial aspect of selling a successful product. More about that later. So why would a bicycle seat not really work out? You can see, if you look at it on Amazon, all the products are more or less the same. Now, when you're selling now a new product here, a new bicycle seat, let's say it's this one here. The problem is that the products in those niches, and this is just an example niche, in those niches with a low product depth, they are very comparable. And when you imagine now you're a customer on Amazon and the products are very similar, it's easy to compare them. And are you picking the product that is very, very similar to the other results when it doesn't really have reviews? When most likely the sales price you have is higher than the existing products already, because they are selling for many years and they get much better prices than you, and you'll have to be more expensive than most products? Not really the case. You have less reviews, your price is worse, and probably because it's so comparable, you'll spend so much in ads on Amazon PPC that your margins are going to be eaten up a lot. So that's why we don't want to sell in niches where products are very comparable, where the products are all the same, because people will compare and you will not win against the competitors that are established on the market already, because they are not only selling probably on Amazon, they'll have other ways of promoting their product. So we want to stand out with our product. We want to be different, and those niches are not allowing that. So we want to sort out those niches when we do product research. Which products are going to work out now? Products that are unique and that are wanted as well. They cannot be unique and nobody cares about it. They have to be unique in a useful way. So we have to do a thorough market and customer analysis before we are selling in that niche. We need to understand why people are deciding to buy certain products and not picking other products. And based on that research, we have to come up with a useful product idea. So where I want to go with this is products that are very successful, they are using the product depth of the niche they are in. So it's not products that are very similar, as we have discussed right now, to the existing products. I also don't want to say with that we have to come up with a product, as you can see here on the right, that is completely new and innovative, that is not existing already. That's not even necessary. We have to use the product depth. And by that I mean here, in that case, you probably know that example of mine. Here we have changed the functionality. You can change that top here, and you can make it a bird bath, a place where birds can drink in summer. So that is an additional functionality. Here we have a new design that wasn't really there before. It had so many advantages compared to the products that were on the market already that made this product a hyper successful one. So we have to find a product like this. So how can we do that? I'll give you now a couple of examples to look at to make you understand where and how we can analyze niches that gives us idea what products we can sell that will be hyper successful. So let's look at the niche of bike towing systems. Now that's a more German thing here. I don't think in the US you are using bicycles that much. At least I don't think it's a niche there. So looking at that niche like 3 or even 2 years ago, it consisted, a bike towing system is like a system that you add to the parent's bike, then you attach it to the child's bike, and then you can like pull it up the hill. The systems that existed until 2 years ago looked like this. So big ropes that could be like tangled up, that you'd attach there, and you'd always have a bag with it. Then people would also use these poles. So overall, maybe you can also pause the video here and think about what could you do now to improve that product. Now the first change that came to the market that was very, very successful was a product that is very small, that you can like permanently attach to the parent's bicycle, and then easily, it was with a retractable rope, pull it out, attach it on the child's bike. If you don't use it anymore, then it goes back into the case. Now that product now is selling a lot. There are a lot of different sellers. If you'd had come up with that idea, this product makes you 100,000 or even more. Now that is already quite innovative, I would say. You don't even have to be that person who starts selling that in order to be very successful. So what we want to do when we search for very successful products, we want to see where are rather new innovations on the market that work out, and then we want to see how can we improve them in order to make that 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month, and that definitely works at that stage still. Okay, so what we could have done is improve that product that was still a little bit larger and probably heavy, and probably also influences the way the bicycle moves. If you go downhill, it's too heavy, you will feel that on the bicycle. So people have improved that already working out innovation, that innovation that has already been good. They have done that by making that product smaller, here by attaching a carabiner so it works with more bicycle types. So that was an improvement of that initial product, and these made on the German market, which I repeat that is 10 times smaller than the US market, made 80,000 and 70,000 euro. And that was, I think, only last year. And now this year, more people have come to the market. People who are also selling that product, but they have done a better marketing. That's also a way to stand out. They have increased and described the advantages of that innovation better compared to this one. And now they are even selling better than this initial product. Or another way would be to transfer that innovation. In that case, it is some similar product, as you can see, as this one down here, but they opened another market because many children here have womb bicycles, and these were not able to, or in marketing also not focused on these womb bikes, and they did that, and this was very successful as well because they opened up a new market here. They transferred this innovation. So what can we do to stand out with a new product, to be unique in a useful way? So we can do different things. We can differentiate in color, in design. We can have different kinds of material that are lighter. In that case, that would have made sense. Then we could have invented a product that is for kids bikes and also for adult bikes. Maybe I have to pull a teenager or my wife up the hill, I don't know. and then this would have made sense as well. Then we can have different quality and price. So we want to like start here from this innovation to further like exploit that market that obviously was here with these products. So it had room for more products to be brought on the market. And when you at this place do changes like described here that are wanted, that are needed, and we can find that out by looking at frequently asked questions on Google, by looking at the reviews, by asking ChatGPT to understand the market and what people need, by asking people who use those systems, and then come up with a useful change. Okay, so that's one niche that I wanted to show you. And then I'd also like to show you another one, and that is the bird feeder niche and how it looked like here in Germany. So that is how it looked like in 2019. And there was one product that said, hey, there are these bird feeders with pole that work out. People have modern gardens that have stainless steel elements or this metallic looks. So let's bring this product on the market here. So it was the first innovation that sold really well, made 30,000 per month. And then it was me coming up. I realized that, hey, this product is working out. Let's exploit that because that product is honestly not very pretty. Let's exploit that. Let's make a better design, add a functionality, do a new material. And that's when I came up with innovation number 2, which has been hyper successful. It made 80,000, I think it was 80,000 US dollars in the first month of selling. So we had a better marketing, higher quality materials, a different price point, but I knew that it's going to work because those were at the same, they also cost like 90 euro. So I knew that works. And it expanded the functionality with the option to have food and water in it. So it was overall improved, and that made this one a hyper successful product. So the more aspects we cover here, not only change in design, but change in design and functionality that is wanted, then we have a hyper successful product. So I did that. It didn't stop there. Now other people saw, hey, this innovation worked out, so let's jump on that as well. Okay, and they came up with products that went into the same direction. Now they transferred the innovation here. This was a product to attach to the balcony, food, water as well. This was a product that reinforced the advantages. Here you can have only, in mine, you can only have food and after that water, but here you can have food and water at the same time. A useful expansion of that niche. The same here, it's the same product, so I wanted to say that they reinforced the advantages here with the product, and it is also improving the innovation that exists. And then more products that were also successful came to the market. This was again a product like these ones in design, but it was at a cheaper price point now, and it more beautiful than the initial one. So this worked out as well. Then this one worked out as well because it increased the options, the variations. That is also another way to stand out and to get more of the market share. They had here, I don't know if you can see properly, a red, a green, a yellow color variations of that middle piece, and that fits into different kinds of gardens. If you have red elements, you will buy this bird feeder, even though this one was 146 euro, which was like 50 euro more expensive than the already most expensive products. So that can work as well if you have a good innovation. And that's what we want to aim for as well. We want to go for, I repeat myself, you know that from the other videos, we want to go for value niches where people are willing to spend more money on because it's part of a hobby, because they want good quality, and there we want to position ourselves in the more expensive area of the market. This is where we make the most money. This guy here will make way more money than this one who's selling for 40 euro. Okay, and to summarize what I have said is, we cannot sell a product that is very similar to the already existing products on the market. We have to stand out with our product. We have to develop a unique product that usually I still do with Chinese suppliers that I find through Alibaba. We have to develop a product that is different, that stands out, and then this is where we have better click-through rate, we have lower PPC costs, and when we have done a thorough market and customer analysis, we know that people want the product that we have brought to the market, and then this very basically guarantees us sales. If it's not 50k, it will still guarantee us to make 10-20k a month if you come up with something like that. You cannot be lazy in the product research and product development part, because that is the core of your business. If you do that well, everything else is very easy. Now let's talk about possibilities for change. I want to give you some inspiration what you can do here. And I think that's also something like people are not really sharing, but I do that because I really want to deliver value to you. So what we can do, and I mentioned that before, we can use a different material. So these are filters that I want you to have in mind when you look at niches. When you scan a niche, you want to have in mind, hey, can I change the material? Can I increase the variations? Can I do all these other things that we will talk about now? Okay, so first one, a way to differentiate is using a different material. So it could be a material that is longer lasting, that has a better quality, material that is foldable, that is sustainable like the toothbrush here made from bamboo. Longer lasting would be this product here, because that part of this product that like squeezes the juice out of the fruits, like didn't break as easily. Before it was plastic, so that was a very important change, made this a very successful product. Here, higher quality. This is a certain like high quality stainless steel that doesn't rust, so this was very important as well. Maybe the material is more comfortable, it's lighter and foldable, so you can save shipping costs and make the product cheaper. So I want that you have in mind when you look at niches, the other products, can I change the material in a meaningful way, in a useful way? Then obviously it's important to have in mind, can I offer variations? And when you have variations, you will be attractive for a higher amount of the target group. Let's say, and these are the children bicycles or balance bikes that I'm selling. Let's say I'm only selling the pink one. How many do you guess am I selling compared to having the black and the white and the green one? A lot less, because this is only attractive for girls, but with those variations I'll be attractive for all kinds of children, also boys. Okay, then I want to talk about these 3 other things, and then there are even more that you'll learn in my coaching program, but I think for this video it's enough. You can always create a bundle, as you can see in these examples, these Pilates rings or yoga rings. They come with resistance bands, a ball, you have a bunch of chairs here, and here you have, when you buy this Polaroid camera, you have the films included already, which is a useful thing to do. And have in mind that the more changes you make, the better. So sometimes it does not make sense to just create a bundle and now say, okay, there's product depth, I created a bundle, it will work out. It's better when you create the bundle, when you're better in marketing, when you have a different design and material. So we want all these things, and that is what guarantees us a lot of success. We want to solve a problem, for example. Think of, when you look at the niche, think of, can I solve a problem that customers have? And this is selling extremely well, this event shelter, but this one is also selling really well. It has been solving the problem that you need like 3 people to set up the tent, and it takes 20 minutes. This one you can set up basically by yourself, takes you 5 minutes. They have included a video that shows how fast you can set it up. People buy that because you go camping alone or together, you don't want, or like you move often camp, so you don't want to set that thing up every time. And obviously marketing is a way to also become really effective and profitable. And I also always emphasize that nowadays we cannot save money on marketing. I work with an agency that I link below. They are doing a phenomenal job in helping you stand out with the way you market your products. So that is very important to know as well. It is a little bit of a higher investment, but it is an investment, so it will pay out later on. Okay, this is all I wanted to show you for now. So I hope that helped you understand better for which kinds of products we want to go for, or which kinds of niches we want to go for. And right now I want to go over to Helium 10 with you to show you some really advanced settings that not really many people know about, or at least not many people are sharing that. But it's really helpful to find these niches where we can sell a super successful product in. They will have lower competition and bad competition, and also we will use a filter setting that allows us to find niches where we have the product depth, so we can already use it in the filter settings. So that's very advanced knowledge that I'm sharing here with you. If you don't have Helium 10 yet, then make sure to get it from the link in the video description. There is always the up-to-date best discount that you can have for Helium 10. And also when you book it with my link, then you'll get a free one-on-one coaching with me. Just reach out to me, sending an email, say, hey, I've booked with you, and then we can jump on a call together and we can do product verification, whatever you want. You have 1 hour of my time and I support you as good as I can. Okay, now I'll show you what we have to do in Helium 10. First of all, you go over to tools, the black box tool, and on the black box tool, we want to go to keywords. This is, I think, the best way to find niches and products to sell. Then for search volume, I mean, first we have to go standard. I think that's what most people do. Let's say we want to find keywords that have a search volume of at least 2,000 searches per month. And because we want to go big, we want to find now keywords that generate on average for the first couple of results here. You can see estimated average revenue from the previous 30 days for the top products. So we want that the top products make at least $15,000 every month. And then for price, because we want to aim really high, we want to go for $50 to $150. So we want to see these keywords. Now, regarding review count, we will use that down here, but I'd like to use the filter setting review rating. So here we want to later on see products where the reviews on average have a rating of 4.3 for the top results. That means now we will have niches where there's a high demand, a lot of money is being made, but people that don't have optimal products because they have on average only 4.3, they are making a lot of money. So that shows us potential for us to improve the products that we are going to see in just a second. And now let's go over to the advanced filter settings, and we want to come to these two. These are really good to use. So competitors' revenue, we want to say that at least more than 7 of them make more than 10K. And the competitors' reviews, we say that at least 5 of them should have less than 75 reviews. So what does that mean? Now we have people who are making a lot of money, there's enough search volume, they are not even doing that good, and they just have started to sell. So now the results that are coming up here, they are going to be extremely relevant for us, because new products that are not doing well are making a lot of money. This is the niche that we want to come in and improve things. Now, regarding the searching for niches that have a product depth, we want to use the filter setting broad reach potential. So here it says potential of the keyword to generate new keywords in broad match campaigns on the scale of 1 to 10. So here we want to have a broad reach potential of at least 5 to see that there are more keywords leading to that specific product. Okay, so these are the filter settings we want to go with. They are a little bit strict. I don't know how many results we will get, but we will just see. If it's too strict, then we could say here less than 150, for example, and see, and then we will get more and more results. Or we could say it's also okay when 5 people make more than 10K. Or the review rating is 4.4, and then you get more results, more niches to look at. Okay, so let's go for, I think, sports and outdoors, and patio lawn and garden. Those are great niches. You can also later on check yourself tools and home improvement. I think that's also fine. So we click on search, make sure you select the marketplace you want to sell on. In that case, I have selected the US marketplace. Okay, and as I said, now we have a few niches only, so that's 10 phrases found, but they might be very valuable. We have to go through them. So this is a soccer rebounder. You can view it here on Amazon. Okay, this is the niche that we want to see. As you can see here, new product here has only one review and makes 50 sales per month. So now we are discovering niches that are potentially good to sell. We can see also that there's a certain product depth. We can see that this kind of product is here, but this one is totally different. And now you can see what I mean, that differentiates to the bicycle seat. Like this is a drastic difference in the product. Okay, so we have different shapes here as well. And also this one is a lot different now. Okay, so we can see that there is a given market depth. That's what we want to see. And now what you could do is do all the other steps that I described in the other videos that I have regarding product research. You can go to Alibaba, You can go to other Amazon marketplaces. You can go to Etsy, Google search, Google picture search, to other websites to get inspiration, to talk with football trainers, get inspiration, understand how this market works, what's needed here, what is not there yet, what are people satisfied with, what are they not satisfied with, and then try to find and develop a unique product. And regarding product development, you can often do that with the Chinese suppliers. When they are selling a similar product, you can tell them, hey, I have these changes in mind. Can we do that? And then they will say, yeah, we can do that, but you should use this material. So if you find a supplier like that, then that's a golden nugget, and he will help you develop that product with him, and then you will sell that. And then you will also be the only one selling that. You can patent it, you can have a design protection, then only you are going to sell it. Nobody will steal that specific idea. And that is pretty amazing, and this is what we want to go for. This is what will guarantee us success. This is one example here. Let's go to the second result here. That's a 10 by 30 party tent. View on Amazon. Let's do that. Okay, we can see here people are searching for party tents, and then you see different equipment. This is a large party tent. These are smaller ones, so these are kind of event shelters. And now that's coincidence, but I know that there are event shelters that can be sold that are not really very popular. I showed them to you in the presentation here. These kinds of pavilions, of event shelters, are not really popular. There's the Coleman product and the setup ones, but this market has a huge potential. So this is one to look at as well. Okay, greenhouse. Wow, I've looked at these niches as well on the German marketplace before. And this niche has developed. So I wanted to come up with a product like this because it was more beautiful. And in Germany you had these really ugly products like this one. This is selling as well. This is definitely a niche you look at. You can see it fulfills the criteria here that it can be of glass as well. This like of product depth, of bad competitors, new competitors making money. This is where we want to launch a product in. This is how to find niches. You can see there are plenty of them. Trampoline spring cover, that might be not that interesting. You want to make sure also that you have a value niche, so people are willing to spend money and don't only want the cheapest product. Do they want a more expensive product here? Sure, they are growing their plants in there, like gardening is their hobby. They want a solid, a sturdy product, maybe even a beautiful product like this one that fits nicely into their garden. So all of these niches make sense. I really hope that this video helped you to understand better which products, which niches are interesting to launch these extremely successful products in. Now, if you want to learn more about relevant criteria for successful selling, I recommend you watch the upcoming product research video or even the whole Amazon FBA guide that I have created, and I'll see you in the next video.